Joining me now is Brett Wigdortz. He's the founder of the educational charity Teach First. It's good to have you on the programme tonight. I mean, how concerned are you by this slip?
I think we should all be concerned. I mean, what it means is that currently there's a lot of children in the UK who aren't succeeding where they need to.
And why do you think it's happening, Brett?
I think there's a lot of things happening. I think historically in the UK, we've given up on a lot of children. So even though the last 10 years there's been improvements, and we now have 60% of kids getting good GCSEs, there's still 40% who are failing. And other countries like Shanghai have 95% succeeding at the same level.
OK, so what is the difference between a school in, say, Shanghai and a school in, say, Scunthorpe? What would be the two main differences? Yeah,
I was in Shanghai recently, and what was interesting is, I mean, they had great lessons, very interactive, they had great teaching. Every teacher I spoke to was constantly getting fantastic professional development and really being supported very well in their classes. There was great collaboration between schools, so schools were mentoring each other and learning from each other. But most importantly, there was the belief that every child could succeed, that every child would succeed. There were no children that were bad at maths. The belief was every child could be good at maths.
So it's an attitude issue. Do you think in the UK we're satisfied with, I don't know, 50 or 60% of children getting 5 grades at GCSE at C, where over there it's 95% or higher?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely it. I mean, the truth is in the 21st century, you know, if you don't get good GCSEs, there's not many good jobs out there. And economies like China and other countries which have these education systems realize that every child has to succeed.
So fast forward 50 years, 100 years, what's it going to mean for our country, do you think?
I mean, the hope is that this will improve. Otherwise, what you'll see is a whole group of young people who won't get the jobs to compete in the next few decades.
And will it? I mean, Michael Gove has put education as a priority, as he would as Education Secretary. He's reforming the curriculum. He's investing in vulnerable or children from poorer backgrounds. Do you have confidence in him?
I think both parties have a lot of consensus around some really important things, and that's what you've seen in the most successful systems around the world. A real long-term cross-party consensus on things like great teaching, great teacher support, collaboration between schools, but also high minimum standards. So
if you were him, what would you do? What would be your number one thing you'd change in schools?
I think the number one thing I'd ensure was that there were great teachers there, really good support, and also that, you know, there is that high standards that every child has to succeed in every school.
Okay.